Test, test. Volume. There we go. Hey, we're back.
Nope, we can't hear you.
Oh no, it's muted. Hey, it's been a week or so, man. We didn't play last week. We had car problems. Oh well, we play this week. Oh, custom campaign game or homebrew game we play. It has been a week. We did. Holy cow, what did we do last time? We went to, we started off in the cabin in the bamboo forest. And we had just defeated the dead relative out back from Emiko's heritage of some type. And there was no Jackson. So what did we do? We couldn't do
Jackson is on the ship.
his signature stuff. Yeah, you're on the ship. So we just kind of said some simple prayers, I think, and went on our way. We left there. Did we have the ghoul fight after that, or was that before that?
You go
It
fight.
was after that, yeah.
It was after. So we headed to town where we saw some ghouls. Or sorry, we camped out at the cabin. And May had saw some ghouls in the woods running around, I believe, and woke everybody up. And then we had a little fight at the cabin with the ghouls, took them down pretty easily, I thought. Made our way into town, upon which we found it under siege by Jun's little army. Made our way straight into town. Didn't sneak in, didn't do anything like that. Walked right in as a band of mercenaries and declared to join the army.
Damn right.
The mercenary army. We were given a choice of which warlord we wanted to see, as there were two. Nobody said nothing, and we were brought to, I would think it was Cato, was he the half giant? I believe so, in the burnt out church. Who asked us who we were and what we were about, and promised us, after some negotiations, 1,000 gold pieces for helping in a raid to secure a siege weapon coming out of the kingdom in the east. We then left with a man named Makoto, and were brought up to the central building in the town, where we met Budo, who was the hobgoblin monk general, and his men. We negotiated with him successfully to get a quarter of our pay ahead of time for the upcoming demonstration of our strength in order to join their war party. After that, we headed down to get some food with the men, and we tried to outdrink Makoto, and Branthrin did not successfully do so.
I didn't roll so well.
Where we were pressing him for information over and over and over and over about who was going to say go or something.
I was distracted. That's all. So I was just watch the hand over here while the other hand over here does the thing.
We're trying to figure out who was going to say go when we needed to do the ambush and get the siege weapon. He
Couldn't get him to tell us.
he just said that there is no go. We just wait for a
There's a word,
signal
but-
and then we attack.
What the signal is.
He said
Basically told us, you'll know.
you'll know when you see it. He said that the kingdom had some inside guys who were going to help turn the tide of battle there, so we could get the siege weapon and bring it back. And if we did bring it back, then we would be rewarded and we could be in the army, etc., etc., not knowing what you guys want to do, if you really want to join this guy's army or where you want to go. But that was, anyway, our plan. I think that and I'm not sure, I think we ended there in the little hall where we were having some drinks and some food into the night with the guys.
Yeah, we were. What the hell were we doing? I wrote some shit down. I think I stopped writing after. Oh, tap the table for message. That we were sitting there talking.
Oh, yeah.
Val was like, tap the table and I'll message you. And we were all concerned that Jackson wouldn't understand about not killing everyone.
Jackson and May originally were on the ship, sent to the ship. When May came back, she was taken from the ship back into the group. So far, Jackson was still up with the men on the ship, along with Ragnar and everybody else. All of the sailor men. Still that evening, as we're having some drinks, talking to Makoto and some of the other local mercenary guys there. And that's where you are. I don't know how far your message goes. Can your message go all the way back to the ship, if need be?
I don't think so.
Or if not, can you you can't communicate to the air elemental from where? Can you?
No. There's no special.
You haven't bonded with him?
I
But you-
have.
I like that.
I saw Jackson down there bonding with him like 2 nights last week.
Jackson, you've received no word so far from the people that you came here with. It's been about a day, I think. I believe we took a camp at the cabin. So it was about a day to the cabin, took a sleep, made our way over here. It's evening again.
Yeah, at this point, I'm unsure what the plan is for the team. I'm not sure if everyone knows where the ship is at this time. We do know it's in the bamboo forest still.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, once we get to a private room, I can use the crystal ball, I believe, to do the trucing, and I can send a message to him through that with a shrine. Like, I gotta ritual that shit. I can't just,
Well, now I know we have a signal, and we're all gonna know the signal when it happens, right? So Jackson will know.
Jackson. Yeah, they were doing.
You just know the signal. They'll just know.
They're just gonna know.
It's just gonna know. Everyone's gonna know.
It's gonna happen organically. Stupidest mercenaries I've ever seen.
There's a reason they're not getting paid 50 gold a job.
Exactly.
All right, so can we get a room can we get a room somewhere? Like, I know the place is under siege, so it's like they're just taking whatever they want, or are they still trying to operate commerce in this town?
No, if you're talking to Makoto, who is there, he will tell you and redirect you to the eastern side of town, behind the main lodge in the middle of town, down the hill, across from the buildings and the shops and whatnot. There was a lot of tents all set up. He said that's where you guys can set up your tents and make your camp.
All right, so let's get tents and that set up, and then we can let Jackson know what's going on.
Out of game, do you have tents?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I have a bedroll.
I believe I have a bedroll. I don't know that we bought tents.
I have a tent.
Me.
I didn't huge tent, but
Our bard is fancy.
Yeah.
Hey, mercenaries
Start
living in the
ahead.
wild, man. They expect you to have a tent.
Yes, I have a bedroll. And some iron pots.
You choked my whiskey.
they like to sleep outside. They enjoy the elements.
He goes,
I
hey.
have 68 wooden spoons, painted green.
I know Kylo has those rat candles.
Yep, I do have
Those will keep you warm.
Oh,
I have the rat candles, yes.
19.
Really... 19.
Makoto, he says, okay. He's kind of confused. Why, one guy has a tent and the bard saying they like to sleep outside, but, he's trying to judge you as mercenaries.
Oh,
I wasn't
no, hold on.
talking to Makoto.
Hmm?
I wasn't talking to Makoto.
Oh, I thought you were telling him.
You said we were directed somewhere to the other
Yeah.
side of town to sleep. I didn't think Makoto was following us to go there if he directed us there.
Oh, he's
Before
about
we
to
leave the
your
bar,
guide.
I'm just
See someone
gonna-
there? That's not the same as me walking them there.
Just gonna recollect in my mind how far it was to the little farmhouse we had. How far is that?
When you left the cabin?
Yeah.
It's about a half day.
Yeah, we're not just going back.
Oh, I was gonna say we could walk back to the castle or the house and then come back in the morning.
Mm-hmm. You could push through the night if you wish. It's evening.
Why don't we just kick somebody out? So I'll do this as message to everybody. We could just kick out one of these mercenaries from one of the buildings in here. Just flex our muscles a bit. Makes us seem like a bit more badass mercs.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's find a nice enough looking place.
All right. Just want to find one of the houses in town.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Ah, all right. Make your way over to one of the little houses in town. Walk up. See the door. You want to knock on the door? What do you want to do?
Open the door and just walk right in.
All right, you open the door and you walk right in. You're met by a dwarf in a robe. He looks like he may be a wizard or sorcerer. Some tattoos on him. He's got some white hair, big old beard.
Branthrin, you should talk to him.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what to tell him.
Come on,
Yeah,
find some common ground.
Who goes there?
I'm-
Who's in my cabin?
Because all
Tell
dwarves know
him
each
you're
other.
his long lost nephew. There you go.
Is that you?
Who is that?
What's your name?
What's my name? What's your name?
Branthrin.
Ah. That's a good name. Don't know any Branthrins. Why are you here?
Really? We're here to stay.
You're here to stay.
Yes, if you'll have us.
Dead.
I could use some company, sure. Do you know how to cook?
I do.
All right. Make us some food, and you can share these accommodations.
Deal.
Ah,
Do you want me to roll something to make food?
it was nice of the mercenaries to send some maids in here for me. Yes.
AIDS.
Oh, I got to cook. Which one of you is the cleaner? He says.
We're not here to cook and clean for you, sir.
Well, you took right to the cooking. He starts laughing at you. He points over to you, Kylo. Q, get dusting. Clean up in here.
Oh, I've just brought these fellows here. I'm not staying, good sir. I'm just gonna.
Oh, you're the money man. Here.
I'm just gonna
You,
talk.
he
yes,
comes
I'll
over
take-
and gives you a gold coin.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the chef.
I
You're
will,
on
I
your
will
way
pick-
now.
I will pick you gentlemen up in the morning. I'm just gonna mention the message. Just like lean over to Clarabelle and say, I'm going to hoof it back toward the farmhouse and contact Jackson.
He opens the door for you.
I'll be back in the morning.
Gives you a little knock on the ass with his staff. Get
All
out.
right, I'm going,
Get
I'm going.
going.
Listen, you old codger.
You two, what
As-
do you do? You in the
as he
fancy
does that-
shirt. What's
As he
your
does that, I
point?
wanna just, sir. Can I see outside here for a second?
Outside.
Yeah,
I'm
just
well
just
inside.
outside the door here.
All right, hold on. Insight. Ooh, 19. Are you going to club him over the head?
No.
All right. He's got a 19 if you're up to no good.
Stab
I'm
with a
not-
fire sword.
I just want to show him outside. I just want to show him something outside the front of the house.
All right, he'll come outside the front of the house.
I'm gonna turn back in and close the door.
Okay.
He's a mage, dummy. I'm gonna keep walking away. Hope those guys don't mess it.
What do you need to show me? What are you doing? Should be cooking.
He opened the door, he brought the guy out, and then he just closed the door behind him and locked it, is what he's saying he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to lock the guy out.
Yeah, you're out. You went outside with me, and I just turned around and went back inside.
Leads him in front, and then he closes the door behind him and locks it, is what he said he did.
All right. A round later, you see the door go open on its own after some magical words are spoken outside. And he walks back in. What did you need to see me about? You forgot to come out.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna point over at the house where the what's his name, the boss guy. What's
I
his
don't
name
I don't
again?
smell any cooking in here.
There's,
I'm
well,
gonna.
there's Kato and what was the other guy's name?
Budo.
Yeah,
Fudo, Fudo.
I'm gonna point over to those houses and say those two gentlemen there told me and my friends we could stay here.
I offered you a place here. You asked, and I said you can stay here if you would like to cook.
Okay, but I'm not I'm not cooking just for you.
You said you were.
No,
No, I said I could cook.
So what are you doing then? Cooking for all of us?
Yeah, if you wish,
Oh, sure, yes. We'll get to work. He smacks you with the staff.
but don't smack me with your staff, please.
I'll do what I want, maid. What are you gonna do?
You'll see. Nothing right now.
That's right, nothing. Get to work. He goes back
Never
in.
got
He
it.
sits in a
Never got his
chair and
name.
starts looking through some books and whatnot. Kylo, you make your way away from that house
Yep, counting how much money he gave me.
and across town.
gold, he said. A gold.
A gold coin.
Yeah,
Oh,
one.
one gold coin?
Yes, for
Better
rounding
than
up the chef.
It's more than it's more than what's this Mikado made in a week. So. All right. Yes, I'm gonna head out of town. Is quick walk.
Mm-hmm.
Head back toward the farmhouse so I can contact Jackson.
Give me a survival roll for your trip.
Okay. Survival 15.
Not bad. All right. With 15, you're able to backtrack the way that you went. Again, it takes through the evening into the night. So in the nighttime, you will arrive back at the cabin.
Okay. So I'm gonna climb to the roof,
Okay.
or climb to wherever we were watching from.
Moon is out, of course, in full. The cabin is bathed in moonlight. You make your way up to the roof. It's dead quiet there. The ghouls have smoldered out.
I'm going to tie a piece of tinder to one of my arrows
Okay.
and light it and shoot it skyward.
Okay.
I hope the Jackson sees it.
Well, we'll do perception. Jackson will do a perception, and the guys on the ship will do a perception. Guys on the ship aren't watching it
13
there.
from Jackson.
13. Ooh, and I get a 4. You shoot something up into the sky. It goes up pretty good. Maybe just timing at that exact time. Maybe he's not on deck. He's looking the other way. Whatever. Don't happen to catch it. You wait a few minutes. No
yeah,
response.
about every 10 minutes I'll
Yeah.
do another one.
Do another one. Okay. Give us another perception there, Jackson.
That's a 15.
Men got a 15 too. With a 15, you guys notice something coming up out of the bamboo forest to the southwest. You guys are hovering around in that ship, doing little circles and whatnot up near the north end. What would you like to do in response to that?
I'm going to take note of that and I'm going to turn the ship so that the cannons are broadside towards that.
Okay.
Because we have seen demons in these forests and I don't trust that.
Mm-hmm. All right, just take note of it. You note it and watch for any further activity.
10 minutes later, do it again.
Okay. 13.
21.
21, all right, see it again. You see, it seems to be with a 21, you can tell it's attached to an arrow. Somebody's deliberately shooting something up into the sky repeatedly every couple minutes.
I'm going to gather my equipment and make my way that direction slowly, see if I can see what's going on over there.
On the ship or on the ground?
I'm going to go on foot.
Okay, so you get the
and
ship
I'm
down.
going to ask the ship to go further up above cloud cover so that it can hide above that.
All right, so ship drops you off on the ground, goes up above cloud cover. You are on the ground. It is the middle of the night, and you're in a bamboo forest. You get the moonlight coming through the tall bamboo trunks, or whatever you want to call them. Stalks, I don't know. How do you want to navigate the forest on your own? Do you
I'm
have
going to-
survival?
I do have proficiency in survival, and I'm assuming he's doing this every 10 minutes still, so I'm going to keep heading that direction.
Okay.
Now he's been to the house, but he never left the ship, and the ship took off with him. So
Mhm.
that's But I'm
Well,
gonna keep doing it every 10 minutes, guys.
Give us survival. And-
That's a 16 for the first roll.
all right. We'll do yeah, we'll do that. Use survival to make your way there. Again, perception as it goes off. You're looking through the trees. At this point, he's shooting up into the air, but it's going high. It's lighting up the sky.
That's a 17.
Okay, with a 17 to watch where you're going in the survival, you can make your way there. It's not going to take you as long to get from the ship to the cabin. It never did in the first place. But you'll make it there. You guys are there around midnight. So around midnight, you will see someone approach from the west, Kylok.
I
You can
will,
clearly see it's Jackson.
I can see this, Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jackson,
Gonna approach
here.
slowly.
up here. Kylo.
Am I able to see who it is from my angle?
Yep, with a 17, as you approach, you can see him clear as day on top of the house.
All right.
There's a clearing there around the cabin.
Gonna lower my weapon so I don't throw it at him,
I appreciate that.
and I will
As I see you
advance
lower
to
it.
meet him.
I will scamper down and open the house up. We have a job. I'll fill him in as to what's going on and the horrible plan and timing of what we have to do is.
Okay.
But that the gold is quite good, and it gets us closer to the warlords.
Do we have any plan to take them out?
Take the warlords out. Not sure. I think Clairvale's working on something, but we got to see where this goes first. We got to make sure that the siege weapon doesn't get used on anybody. But it's nighttime, so we should rest and leave early in the morning to meet up with them. What time are they leaving again? PM?
I think you guys wanted. I think it was in the morning. You guys said let's leave in the morning.
No, the band of mercenaries to go meet up with
What's that?
Sorry,
The siege weapon to intercept
the siege weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it was a couple days, to be honest.
Oh, it was a couple days. Okay.
I think so. It was in the morning, but it was a couple days.
Okay. So we can just we'll leave. Get a good rest, and we'll move back to the city in the
All
morning.
right. You guys are going to spend the night there. Then you're going to get your 8 hours of rest.
At some point during this, I'm assuming that Clairval is going to scry and message me.
Yeah. You know, the whole point of, getting a room so we could get out the crystal ball
Yeah.
and save the trip, but
I love we're going to go in as tough mercenaries, kick everybody out, and we right away became his chef.
what happens when
I wasn't working for a dwarf in a robe, so I left, and I made a goal to do it. You guys can sit there and watch his robe fall open all night long, alright?
So he pretty much he spent the night in the chair going over books. Well, I assume food was being cooked and then served. He doesn't really take notice of what you're doing. If you pull out a crystal ball and you want a message, he doesn't really care. He's a person of magic himself.
So, yeah. So, first ball out, scry on Jackson, see that Kylok is there. So glad we discuss our plans before execution.
Hi, Clairval. How's the mating going?
You said that with a D and not a T, right?
That's what I
Yes,
assume.
A D, although I was worried about the guy in the robe.
Do we have a date for this mission that we've got planned?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Good to know.
Oh, it is tomorrow?
Yes.
Like tomorrow, or like in a couple of hours tomorrow?
And go to sleep and get here at first light.
There you go.
Alright.
You want me at first light, or do you want me as a surprise?
I want you at first light.
Roger that.
All right, you guys are gonna rest out there for 8 hours. Before then, whatever you want to do. What do you guys want to do in town? Anything specific, or are you gonna stay in the cabin, or not the cabin, the house in town?
We're gonna stay in the place.
All right. All right, everybody gets 8 hours of rest if you need to heal anything up. Oh, where's May, by the way? Who's she with? She would be with you guys, I guess, in town.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tagging along.
I forget when I can't see. I'm like, I gotta remember. I looked over in the Discord. I'm like, shit, yeah. Okay, she's hanging out. She's there too.
Put her placeholder up.
Oh yeah, we need her. Where's her? What did I call that? Image 2? Yeah, there it is.
Is that the robot?
Yeah, it's a robot. It's a tiefling and a robot. Yeah. All right, perfect.
Or is that from Google Images?
No, that's actually Drake's son drew that.
Oh, cool.
That is your tiefling character with your metallic robot. He's a little big, but that's cool.
Gives some Iron Giant vibes.
That's awesome. I love it.
If only it could talk.
All right, 8 hours go by. What you guys, I assume, would want to wake up before first light.
Yep.
Right, to get there? Okay, you want to leave from the cabin and make it there about half day, so you got to get up fairly early. Give me a survival roll or whatever you want to do to get to town.
Is that all of us?
One people.
Well,
No,
the
just-
ones that aren't already in town.
Yeah, you guys
And
are
then
in
19
town.
from Jackson.
All right.
We're
You
just
make-
gonna stride down the road proudly.
Make your way to town and roll
20
first.
and a 19.
First light, you make your way into town. Make your way back to the cabin where these guys are. What do you want to do when you get outside the cabin? Or not, I should stop calling it the cabin, the house in town.
I'll knock on the house. Knock on the door.
Okay. Around first light, you guys sleeping late or you guys up, guys in the cabin or the house?
Get up. No, like, not sleeping in late. We got stuff to do.
I'm more thinking Branthron.
Oh, I was up. I was up at first second I could get up.
Making breakfast.
Yeah.
For Grandpa.
No, I'm done. I made supper. That's all I was doing.
All right.
Oh, watch out for his stick. He's gonna hit you
I'm
with it.
100% picturing that Branthron just made mead-soaked chicken.
again.
Oh, yeah.
Fried it, but in mead instead.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys all get up, meet up together inside the house. What do you want to do?
All right, now let's get a room and let's figure out exactly what we're going to do here and actually follow through with whatever plan we come up with.
That doesn't sound like us.
I know it doesn't sound like it. Let's mix it up.
I
Let's
thought
then.
last night's plan went quite well. You guys had to clean the old man's house, and I got to
Yeah, no one actually cleans the house, Kylo.
hang out. with the
No,
old
I'm
man.
pretty sure I just made dinner for everyone.
Yeah, we made a meal that we were already going to make. Didn't have to trek 6 hours in the dark.
Shoot
I was-
fire arrows into the
Ate the meal we were
into
going
the
to
sky
eat.
for 4 hours.
Instead of
I
feeding
was-
you, we fed this dwarf. There was
I was-
literally no difference for us.
I was expecting to come back and find you guys turned into sheep.
I mean, feeding a dwarf, that's no different than feeding Ragnar.
So Ragnar was up all night, or no? You guys were up all night feeding dwarves, that night.
Oh yeah.
So our crew is above
So what's the
cloud cover.
plan, Clarewell? We have a thing we're going to get. We don't know what the signal is. We don't know who the leader is. We've offered to have May be the leader so that we have some control over what the signal is. And the mercenaries are too dumb to accept that.
Well, for a tiefling, I'm not very outgoing.
It's okay. We just have to have you say the word. That's all. Just one. Just now. That's the word.
I can do that. I can make my voice very loud.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a couple of things that we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to get in with the mercenaries here, so we've got a bit more access and we can get a better idea of what's going on, right?
Sure.
In order to do that right now, they've asked us to go out and try and help them acquire this siege weapon, which they're going to be using against Amico's people. Correct?
Yes.
We don't want them to use the siege weapon against Amico's people.
No.
So our thought, plus, we don't want them to slaughter the people that are transporting the siege weapon.
No.
But we can't just let everyone go, because obviously the mercenaries have some people involved with what's going on. Like, they've got some traitors. So if we just say, hey, don't worry about it, we'll take care of things, we'll get ratted out.
Yep.
So they had suggested that they were planning on poisoning the food of some of the people, and that's how they were going to be able to sneak up on them and take the siege weapon without any fuss, while not compromising their own position. I think the DM just stole my idea as I was speaking out loud, but you know, suddenly
And we
that.
still don't really want that, because they could all die still.
Well, the issue is that they can't just kill them all like that, because if they did, then the survivors that are coming back, oh, everyone died but us and the equipment was stolen. Well, are you ever going to use those people again, even if you do trust them?
We didn't eat the food, but they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We helped cook it though.
So
Uh,
so we go in, we take the equipment from them, but leave everybody alive. When we're questioned about that by the mercenaries, we can say, look, we left everybody alive because you didn't make it clear to us who your agents were, and we didn't want to compromise your agents. This way, everybody goes back, everybody's not compromised. Bringing the siege equipment back, we're going to have May tinker with it and fuck it up, so it's of no use to them. So
That's a good plan.
we've kept their agents in play. We brought back the siege equipment, and we can't be held responsible if the siege equipment that they selected for us to bring back is garbage.
Yep.
If I make it so it backfires on them.
I don't know how good you are with it. If you can have it explode on them, hey, all the more power.
Even better.
Unless they ask us
The wrong way.
where it's supposed to go, right?
Oh no, it shoots backwards.
Yeah. Please don't bring a nuke up to it, because they'll probably test fire it with us around.
Yeah. I have an idea. If either you or Jackson are capable of doing it, but we could figure out a way to cause a diversion that would scare all of them into moving away from the siege weapon to give May a chance to get to it, to tinker with it. If you cast an illusion, if someone can cast an illusion of something large and scary, that'd make it seem to show up just as we're about to engage the two parties.
I mean,
Yeah, but there's no
Just
guarantee.
keep
Like,
the
I
castle.
can create an illusion. Like, I can do a major illusion, and I can have just about anything appear, and, you know, they'll probably believe it's real,
Mhm.
but that doesn't guarantee that they're going to decide to run away from it. Especially the group that are transporting the siege weapon, they might decide that they need to stand their ground and defend it.
Okay, so how do you propose to get the men on the siege weapon, or the guards on the siege weapon, away from the siege weapon,
Well,
and not get killed by the mercenaries?
Well, that's one of the things that we're going to have to figure out. I think we're going to be able to send the mercenaries. I don't think we're getting the A squad of mercs to help us with this.
Oh no, I think this is the A squad. I think they're just that dumb.
Yeah. Touche.
They're working for like what, 20 silver for the week?
So I think we can get them to like scout ahead or whatever. I can just keep them talking and distracted well enough to give May the time to work on it.
Oh, here's a better thought. Can you charm them
Yes.
to? Now, when you charm them, I'm not familiar with it. So, when you charm them, do they know they're charmed at any point?
Yeah, when the charm spell ends.
Is there a way to not?
Period of time.
Is there a way to charm them in a way that they're susceptible to suggestion but not fully charmed?
Not that's going to be effective for what we're trying to do.
Okay.
Now,
Just-
that being said, I can try and use non-magical means to charm them and persuade them and convince them that it's their own brilliant idea.
Okay.
I do it with you all the time.
Sure you do.
All right, you got some ideas?
So
Jackson's gonna lean in.
that's my thought. That gets us in with Jen's warlords here, and we're thinking that Budo, is it Budo or Bodo?
Budo.
Budo. We're thinking that Bodo might be
Opposed to war.
might be friendly to our cause. So if we come back with the broken siege equipment, that might also endear us a bit to him as well. If we need to go that route.
This
Well-
came up at the castle. I'm just gonna mention, I can turn invisible.
And do what?
Well, it's gonna make stealthing into the siege weapon a hell of a lot easier.
Actually, that gives me an idea. I gotta look up the duration for how long does invisibility last?
Isn't it until you do an action?
No, it's invisibility breaks if you take an attack action or
Right.
cast a spell.
Probably
But-
not.
It is up to an hour.
Hour. Yeah.
An hour. I could make May invisible while she's working on the siege equipment to modify.
Could you make me pass without a trace though? Because I feel like it might be loud.
I can make you pass without a trace.
I can make you pass without a trace, and then I can make you invisible so that you can work unimpeded and they're none the wiser.
As long as they don't notice the equipment moving around.
Well, the equipment's going to be moving along the seat, like it's being pulled along. It's going to be bouncing around in that, and I can keep them engaged.
Well, with the pass without a trace, you won't be causing any noise.
Yeah.
And because you're invisible, you won't be seen.
Yeah.
And if you do have to do something, you have a bonus to your stealth anyways from it as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose you have a bonus to stealth from the invisibility spell too.
Yep.
That's not a bad idea. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good idea.
Good idea.
Now the difficulty is
I have a few.
we don't know how far down the trail we're meeting the siege weapon, so we don't know if it's coming very close to here or if we're going 6 hours out of our way to meet it. If we're 6 hours out of our way, May has a lot of time to work on it. If
If it's 10 minutes away, they wouldn't just be sending us to go get it. And I don't see the siege weapon traveling along close enough to what's a known enemy fortification. Well, not much of a fortification anymore, but an area that's been taken over by the enemy.
how many times can you cast invisibility?
Twice plus 2 more times with the sword that I got.
Is it personal or is it on someone?
Creature you touch is invisibility.
Okay.
Oh, it's a buff, yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna have to cast it once an hour, depending on how long it takes.
While we've got this plan going, Jackson is going to look at the old dwarf in the room.
He's not in the room. We went into
Sorry.
a room.
He's going to look at the rest of the party.
He's
Kitchen
sitting there,
stranger here plotting against the army.
sitting there.
Yes.
He's
yes.
intrigued. He's got his legs crossed and he's
Yeah,
got
they
his
look
beard.
Wow.
Gonna look at the party.
All this shit, like
This old dwarf. Does he have any spell books laying around that you've seen?
yes.
Let's make sure those go missing.
Yes.
Of course.
That's a brilliant plan, Jackson. Because
I'm not saying today. I'm just saying, whenever we're leaving, those should go missing so they don't have a wizard chasing
no
after us.
idea that, and wizards have no ways to track down their spell books at all. That's brilliant.
Well, we don't have to take it with us, but we could like throw it in a river going really fast in another direction.
It's more that I don't want them to have a wizard chasing after us. I
I
just
don't think he's the
don't
only
want
wizard,
them to
though.
have spell books.
He's not going to be their only wizard, and we're coming back.
Clarabelle's right. We're trying to get in the inner circle of this this group.
Just keep the idea in mind in case we leave.
You're
Not
still
this time,
able to be
but
kept in mind, Jackson. Duly noted. Duly noted and completely dismissed.
Steal it anyway.
Steal it anyway, yeah.
Yeah, the damn kitchen to
Screw
use
down.
a random 20th level wizard that he just threw.
Yeah, we don't even know what level this guy is.
My guess would be at least 10th, knowing our GM, but
We broke
Could be
into
higher.
the home of an arch wizard who loves his monikered night robes.
Yeah. Oops.
okay.
There you go. Okay.
So-
we're-
What do we have that we can use to take out the guards that are transporting the siege weapon without killing them? I don't think, like, we can go in all bluster and try and bluff our way to do it, but I don't think that these guys are just going to lay down their arms. These are individuals trusted to transport a siege weapon. These are not, the bottom of the dregs like what we're getting for companions on this.
I have some nets.
Well-
We could set some traps.
Yeah, if we had some time, we could set some traps because we have Jackson and May that could set traps, I believe. We could also, if we didn't have this group that's going with us, so this again the whole idea of convincing them to go and do something that they feel is helping the cause, but get them out of the way, so that we can meet up with the siege weapon.
Yeah.
We can take them down quietly.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's what we'll do. Like, I can convince these guys that we need them to guard our perimeter while we go in and deal with this.
Yeah, and if we take them down, we take them all down without
Yeah.
killing them. So the ones that are the double agents, they don't lose their position because we're going to tie them up. We're going to tie them all up.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What if we just slip something into their drinks?
How are we getting access to their drinks?
I mean, didn't we cook for them before?
Mm-hmm. You were in a hall where there was food and drink being served last night before you left.
Oh, for the A team here that we're going with.
The mercenaries with us, you mean, May?
Like, when we need them distracted and out of the way, like, before that, we have a round of drinks or something.
Okay.
Celebrate, like, getting the siege weapon, and then they pass out, and we can work on it without them even being awake for it.
Do you have something that we can put into their drinks to make them all pass out?
No, but we could acquire it, maybe.
I'm pretty sure if we attempt to acquire that in the mercenary encampment,
I think we have poison, don't we? Jackson, you got poison? Or you
Jackson
out?
used his poison.
Oh, I used his poison.
Not to mention, how do we explain once? Oh, you guys fell asleep, so we went and got the siege weapon for you. Here it is.
No, like, after we get the siege weapon, we don't have to, like, we could just get them asleep. Be like, oh, you got really drunk. That was on you. We won't tell anyone. So you don't get in trouble.
Do you remember the conversation we had with these guys last week or 2 weeks ago?
These guys are idiots.
They're idiots, and they know how to carry a conversation without answering anything. So, or like skirting around the question. So I mean, if you tell them, "Oh, you guys were drunk," or tell
Do we
them
know
to drink up,
how many there are? How many guards are going?
We don't know how many are coming with us.
you
We
tell
don't
them
know.
to drink up, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna talk their way out of it because they're that stupid.
Oh my god.
These are UPM gaming NPCs, so don't expect
Yep.
anything.
20th
large.
level, 40 intelligence each.
Yep.
Equipped to the nines.
But 0 wisdom.
they have disadvantage on.
I don't know where you got the idea that they're dumb mercenaries.
From speaking with them.
They seem like dumb mercenaries.
I don't know.
Okay. So let's review, make sure everybody's on the same page here before Kyler just goes off and does something different.
Hey, we had to get Jackson. I got Jackson.
Ooh, gold coin.
I love it.
We're going to grab the mercenary band. We're all going to travel to where we're setting up for getting the siege weapon. When we get there, I'll convince them that we need them giving us a wide berth to check the perimeter to make sure that no stragglers get away. We take out the transportation group, tying them all up, leaving them so they can get back. Once we've got the weapon and are transporting it away, we will then do pass without a trace on May, invisibility on May, so that she can fuck with the siege weapon, so that when we bring it back, it doesn't work for them. I'll keep the mercenaries that come back, I'll keep them chatting and talking and entertained, and that way we've got just that much more cover for May while she's working.
Here's a question. Do we know how big this siege weapon is? Are we familiar with the type of siege weapon?
We have no idea from what you've told me.
Okay. I was just thinking that we want to get May in there before a lot of people are watching us cast invisibility and cast with a trace on her and have her blink out on them.
Well, you're assuming that they're going to be scrutinizing each of us that closely at any given time.
We can just sneak it off to the bathroom.
Well, if they're
Well, no, we said like May, our ranger and fearless leader, is going to go out and scout ahead for us to make sure that everything is fine.
That's a good plan.
Let's hope they don't get worried if it goes scout ahead and then don't come back.
No, I'm in regular communication with May because she's got magic that she uses to let us know that she's fine.
Trust me, she's fine. You can't see her, she's fine.
She just checked in with
Trinket in the woods.
a minute ago.
That fancy helmet she wears ain't just for show.
trust me, she's not up ahead causing some other thing to happen that we're gonna double cross you guys. You just met us the day before. You can trust us all the way back to camp.
I look. That's great.
What's that?
He's giving the DM ideas that he wasn't going to have before. That's great.
Oh, he
That's
already
the
has those
point.
ideas.
No, he doesn't.
Give.
Oh,
Feed.
Keep talking more.
More.
Okay, so do we have a plan?
It sounds like we have some
Are we-
sort of loose
are we happy
collection of a
with
plan. No, because I still don't know what their signal is supposed to be for us to find this thing.
It won't matter if they're all in a net.
Do you think that we're going to find out what that signal is beforehand while we're figuring out what we're going to do?
Possibly.
Really?
No, you don't think?
While we're sitting in this room trying to come up with what to do you think that we're spontaneously going to come up with what the mercenary signal for go is?
No, absolutely not.
Then what is the point of discussing it right now?
All right, just keeping on the same page.
You can actually see Clairvel's eye twitching.
Fine. I'm just gonna like start packing my things. I'm
Brantham's
getting ready
gonna-
for the
Brantham's
mission.
gonna ask, what's that? What's with the vein from coming from your forehead?
That's my happiness vein.
Oh, you must be really happy.
Yeah.
All right, it's first light. You're in the cabin. You discuss a variety of plans and ideas on what you want to do. When do you want to head out of this cabin? Where do you want to go? Into town? Wherever you want to go. What do you want to do first here?
Let's go back to Charlie and find Makoto to meet up with him back where we were meeting with him earlier.
All
Other
right.
side.
So if you're going to leave the little house and you're going to go looking for Makoto, give me some either investigations or perceptions. Let's find him. He could be anywhere in town. We don't know where he is. Unless you want to go, like you said, to that place where the guys were getting the food.
That's where we were going.
All right.
Yeah, I got an 8 perception, so I'm gonna go to the place where they had the food.
All right.
15.
Okay. Is everyone going together right now to that place? Does anybody want to split off for any reason?
I got a 19.
Okay.
I don't know who we're looking for. I'm just following the party.
Yes,
I
you
don't
have not
believe
seen him
that
yet.
we need anything in town. It's supposed to be a mission and go and come back. We have
All right.
Well, it's not like there's shops for us to go pick up what we want.
Yeah, is this
No.
town functioning or not?
No, it is not functioning. No.
It's not
You're-
functioning
no.
at all. Okay.
That's right.
Established that last night.
Just curious if you had any other things you wanted to do. You make your way out of first light out of the house, across the town, to a setup building that they've cleared out. That was where you were at the other night. Inside of it, there are long tables that have been brought in. There is food. There's a guy kind of serving the food, prison style. And there's a lot of mercenaries in there coming and going, having some drinks, having some food. With your perception and investigation, you can see Makoto is in there. He is just standing around having a drink, talking to some of the boys. Looks like he's just having a good morning.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's happy in his. Let's see.
All right, what's everybody want to do as we come into this place in the morning?
I'll seek out Makoto and say, "Hey, how's it going? We're here, we're ready to go whenever you are."
All right,
Brantham's gonna grab some food and drink.
all right. Eat up.
I'm
He's-
going to do, I don't know if you want a perception or investigation. I just want to size up the level of mercenary that we're getting in here.
Go for it. Whatever you want to do.
All right, so we'll do, I guess, an investigation because I'm
Sure.
trying to appraise what level I think they're at. So investigation. So that would be a 21.
So these aren't dumb mercenaries. I mean, the plan that he was telling you, you may not have liked, but these guys are pretty competent. They're not high level by any means. They're
Yeah.
a little bit under you, but not by much. They have some good weapons, some good gear, maybe a magical sword, one in every 3 guys or so. Look like they've been around for a while. They're strong. They got some scars, definitely some battle wounds. A lot more talk going on and bragging in here than maybe, is totally true, but by no means are these guys complete idiots. No.
Yep.
You go up, Kylo, to Makoto and say, "Hey, good morning, here we are, da-da-da." He'll say to you, "Oh, yeah, hey, welcome back. Hope you slept well. Get some food and, we can head out whenever you guys are ready."
Okay. Let's see what time we leave.
We gotta be leaving soon here. We gotta get there, as quick as we can.
How far we gotta go?
We're gonna go about a quarter of a day's ride out into the woods. The woods to the east, just north of this camp. By the road.
And is there any of our band meeting us there? Is there scouts already there?
I got a couple guys there, but the rest of us gonna leave with you. And we're all gonna go out together. We'll make our way there. Hunker down in the woods, I thought would be the good plan. And like I said, we watch for the siege weapon to come in to view, get a signal and attack. You know, good old beating over the head. Unless you have a
Have a
different
signal.
plan.
Do we have a signal today?
Hey, I don't know what you mean by signal. Well, like our
You just
inside
said
guy,
a signal.
when our inside guy he signals, then we charge in.
Was he
Unless,
gonna,
like I said, you
is he
say and
gonna
somebody
smile? He's got gold front teeth, or what is he gonna
oh,
do?
you'll know it when you see it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be big.
Pull a dragon out of his backpack? Or
I
what is he
think
gonna
I
do?
think it's a big like that. And when that goes off, we'll attack. Now, if you got a different plan or you guys want to attack separately, you know, me and the boys, we just like to run sword through people. We'll take out these kingdom soldiers that aren't on their best out there. Take the weapon, bring it back. Should be easy. Don't foresee any complications. What could go wrong?
Again, how many of the, just so we don't kill the wrong guys, how many guys
Kill the
on
wrong guys.
siege? Just, how many guys on the siege weapon are your guys?
Our guys, the inside guys, they're supposed to be a separate group. They're supposed to be back from the other guys. Should be able to
Behind them.
differentiate them. But we're in a color. What was that? Hold on. Let's see if I can remember that. I think it was purple.
Purple.
Be about 4 to 6 guys.
Good to know. And one of those guys is gonna signal you.
What's that? No. The main guy, our inside guy, he's gonna signal us.
Yeah, the guy's in purple.
Sure. The guy's in purple.
Can I roll? Let's put out a roll here.
What do you want to roll?
Insight.
Go for it.
Oh, I got a 20.
Nice. He had a 17.
So 21. I got a 20.
He's holding something back from you. He's saying there's a guy on the inside. He's told you this many, many times.
All right.
But you're
All
saying
right,
you're saying
all right.
one of the
Come on.
random guys in the
It can't be
purple.
that simple. What else you got? Come on. You can't be that simple. I'm not stupid here. I'm the guy that we're making lots and lots of money on this. You guys are getting pit. So, somebody negotiated better. So you let me know. Come
Well,
on.
you give me some of that money. You said you're rich.
Yeah, we got lots of money coming to us, but we got to finish this. And so it's
Wait,
in
that
our
money's
best
getting
interest-
split with me, though.
It's in our best interest that you guys don't mess this up.
Whoa. How much of this are you handling then if you're getting paid the most?
I don't know. You got to tell me what's going on. You're holding something back there, friend.
All right. Come here. Puts his arm around you, brings you off. We got a guy in the inside. I told you. He's a kingdom man, some kind of counselor or leader. Fancy boy.
Guy got a name?
He's coming himself. He rarely leaves the castle. But for some reason, well, we know the reason. He gives you a little shove, a little elbow. He's leaving the castle personally on this mission, right, to oversee it. This guy's going to give us the signal. He's going to pull his men back. We kill the kingdom guys, steal the weapon. Everybody wins.
This castle guy, he got a name?
Well, you and names. You're always so curious with names.
I'd like to know who I'm talking with, too.
I know his name.
I know.
Jackson's hearing this and is putting it together in his head.
I know his name, too. I'm just trying to get him to tell me.
He looks around with a 20. You beat him. He looks around the room. He goes, hey, you keep it to yourself. His name's Macedo.
Mosquito, eh? Sounds like a mosquito.
I don't know about that, but he's a powerful man.
I give him a little elbow, just as a joke.
Oh, yeah.
This
Hey,
guy's a high muckety muck, eh?
Have your morning beer.
Certainly. It's coming. All right. So
Anyway,
he's
you
gonna
let me
do a
know your
signal.
plan. I don't want to trip over your plan. If you got a plan and we're got a plan, and then
No,
we
no.
trip over each other out there, you tell me if you got a plan. That's all. Because
We
I'm
were
like,
hired to-
I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, go, and then we're gonna run swords down the hill through the guys' heads. Unless you got a plan.
So,
That's
so is
different.
it 1, 2, 3, go, or is it we go on 3?
No. It's 1, 2, 3, go, and then we just run.
Oh,
Well, what does an aneurysm feel like?
Jackson's gonna look over to Clairval. Did I come up with this plan?
I'm gonna look over at Clairval and say, "Your vein is showing. You must be very happy."
I'm pretty sure I came up with this plan.
I'm guessing that you guys are hearing this because the guy's kind of talking loud, even though he's like, "Hey, keep this between you and me."
Yeah, no, he's definitely talking loud.
He's like, listen, you're the one who wants to impress the boss. This is all coming
right.
down to if you're going to join or
we're
not.
hired for a job, and we got a reputation to uphold. So
Yeah,
you know,
you're
you
supposed
guys
to
don't
be
mess
good.
this up, and we are good.
All right. I want to see some backflips out there and some action.
I don't do the backflips. That's Clarabelle's job.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
All right.
Anyway, we got to have some morning drinks. We'll have some drinks and we head out.
I'm gonna eat first, there, friend, and then I'll have a drink. So,
All right.
but, I'll see you. Will you let us know what time we're leaving? So.
Well, where's you wanted to do? Who's gonna lead this? Am I still leading this, or did you have someone special? I heard something about something of mayhem here that you were talking about the other day.
Hey, you want Mayhem to lead? She can lead.
What was it, Carpenters of Mayhem or something? like that?
Carpenters of Mayhem.
Carpenters of Mayhem. Maybe I'll leave it in your hands. You show us the way. He walks
Well, let me-
off.
I'm like, I'll talk it over with the boss.
Oh yeah. He walks off. He grabs a drink, eats some food.
Okay, so I'll walk back to the guys. You guys heard what was going on, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
How does that change our plan?
This could work out for us.
This could work out for us.
This could work in our favor. So,
We
Yeah.
we gonna do the tap the table thing, or are we gonna just talk about this openly?
do a perception check. Do I think we can have a private conversation here? Perception is an 11.
In the tent, there's a lot of guys milling around, and they're all over.
Yeah. So we can probably have. Do I think we can have a conversation without where no one's paying attention to what we're saying?
Yeah. Hey, you keep your voices down, just talk at a normal thing. Stand away from the guys, sure.
So, Masato's coming. He's got some men, right? So he gives a signal, and he's gonna fuck off, running away with his guys, and he's gonna report back about, oh yeah, we were ambushed on the road. My men and I, we barely made it out alive. Whole lot of bullshit story, right?
Well, he said he's gonna hang back. So
Yeah.
are they gonna hang back and help assassinate these guys and then leave, or is he gonna just cut tail and run?
I think he's gonna fail to run. He doesn't need to be sitting here to witness us killing the guys, right?
So, what if he sees us?
We'll have to disguise ourselves a bit, maybe, or I don't know. Like that. That's a concern.
Yeah, he's gonna see the traveling circus.
He's gonna be like, there's that guy.
There's that damn dwarf that
There's that
knocked me to
dwarf.
the table.
Speaking of, actually, Jackson's gonna unclip one of the swords from his belt and hand over to Brantron, the electric katana. You
Okay.
can have this too.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh,
Electric katana.
double katanas.
Something about what we're going up against. I don't want that.
So, anyhow, so he goes back, reports that, oh yeah, we were ambushed, we fought to the bitter end, and we're heroes. And then the rest of the group comes back that we just tied up, or we set it up so like, hang back here, we're gonna let you go, and you can report on your guy that just tried to fuck you here.
Yes, that part of it could work out nicely for us.
With regards to Kato here, he's saying he'll let us run the show. Great. So we tell them to, give us a wide net, scout us out, make sure that none of these guys get away. That's what their job is. That gives us the freedom to operate.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Masato's not human, right?
No.
He was an Oni.
So what stops him from going all Oni on everybody's ass and then reporting back anyways?
That very well could be the signal.
Masato hasn't struck me as the type that likes to get his hands dirty so far. He's been manipulating the council through
Amico.
Amico. He hasn't taken direct action.
We took that piece off the board.
I know, but he prefers to be running in the running from
Yeah.
behind the shadows. So, that's just
So
my thought.
chances are he's not going to Oni up.
That's my guess. But if he Oni's up, then we may have to, take out him and his guys. And then if the mercs are reporting around and showing up, we might have to take out these mercs too. And then
If
just
Leone's
show
up,
up with
we've
the
got a
siege
real
equipment.
easy cover story.
But if we're showing up with the siege equipment, we get a bit more play coming in than without,
If he Oni's up, we say that he tried to betray Jund.
Yeah.
Unless Jund already knows that he's an Oni.
Oh, we're sure that
Probably
Jund
doesn't know
knows
that he's
that.
an Oni. We think he's working with Jim.
Yes.
So the whole betraying, we didn't know. Nobody gave us specific instructions that this is our guy. That everybody was being real hush hush. Oh, we got a guy.
And you'll know the signal.
Yeah. So he starts going all Oni and taking swings up. We're defending ourselves. You didn't give us specific instructions about who was supposed to live. You want those types of things in place? You gotta let us know.
And pay more.
But guess what? Here's your piece of siege equipment. So you can't be that mad at us.
Now the other question is, they've left it open as to who leads this thing. They suggested he suggested May lead it.
Yeah, I agree. Let May run it. Let us run this. That way she can send them off for the purposes of collecting the stragglers that might try and get away.
Okay.
So we've got the freedom to operate around the siege equipment as we need to.
Mm-hmm. Good points.
So if Macedo and his guys fall back, I don't think we're going to be able to persuade the kingdom's people to just turn the siege equipment over to us and tell them, don't worry, we're going to screw it. We're going to mess it up so that the bad guys can't use it. We're still going to have to take them out, but we'll take them out non-lethally. That way, when they get back to the kingdom, they report, hey, Macedo and his guys just fucked off. We got attacked, and hey, guess what? Macedo and all these guys that came with us for no reason and had never shown up before, well, they disappeared just as we were ambushed and came back here and reported that we were all slaughtered, and guess what? We weren't.
We were tied up.
Yeah. Macedo's full of shit. Execute him as a traitor.
Right now, on the spot.
That's right. No trial, no nothing, just,
Kill him now.
yeah, do it with a spoon. It'll hurt more. It's dull.
Do it
68 of them.
Here's a green wooden one.
Yep.
It's
68 wooden spoons. It's a hell of a death.
We like this plan?
No, but it's the only one we have.
I don't like the idea of Macedo walking around knowing us still.
Yep.
So, if we get the opportunity, I want that drop on him.
So, what do you would you rather try and take out Macedo before he runs off, reporting that the siege equipment was stolen? So, like, what would
no,
you rather do? Take out Macedo and his guys, and then let the kingdom people live?
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
because
say one more sentence, and I do not like what I'm about to say. If we let Macedo go back with that whole story that the siege equipment has been taken, that's going to be licensed to send more siege equipment. So, just that idea
Really?
I do not like.
We sent a tank on the road. Guess what? The tank was stolen. Oh, well, we should send a whole bunch more tanks then.
My point is, it may be seen as an affront and a reason to send more weapons.
I
Under
think
the
it's more
guise of-
is, hey, we've got a problem that we've got to figure out before we start sending more weapons. If anything, this will slow down.
so here's what I see. We can't, as much as we want to take out Macedo, we can't take him out because we need his return to the kingdom to say that that the mercenaries stole the siege equipment, and then we have to deliver the siege equipment broken by May to Udo and Cato
Yeah.
for us to get in closer so we can find out what the hell's going on.
Yep.
So we have to have certain things stay in place, but we have to do it without letting them know who we are, and without killing the Amicus people.
We're trying to play this smart. I know that's making some of you uncomfortable. Like any
This-
season.
Hey, Jackson just has a good plan. I like his.
It's
Well,
paranoid
I
as
know
shit.
Jackson's a big fan of kill them all, but sometimes that's fun.
I mean, not all, just
Not all, just a
specific
guy.
And if the opportunity arises, I'm taking it. But
Hey,
if it
he's
doesn't arise,
unpredictable.
then fine.
And I mean, I'm all for saving the Amicus people because they're not our enemy. So
That's why I was. This is why I came up with the plan that I did.
Let's show these boys why we make the big bucks, however much you guys are getting paid.
yeah, I think it
Because
was
Jackson was not there for those negotiations. He does not know.
No.
Nobody told him how
No.
much this job is paying.
yeah, and there was only 4 of us there at the time, so I'm pretty sure they're only paying 4 of us.
Oh no!
Ah, we could just show up. He was always here.
Yeah,
That guy was here. You didn't
see
see him. He was in the
You didn't
back.
see him. He's in the back.
He's in the back behind the dwarf.
Oh, you don't see merfolk? Racist.
yeah.
It was invisible to you? That's not cool.
You have to pay my friend double.
May, you got any thoughts on this plan?
Oh, he's asleep.
I'm just gonna do whatever you guys tell me to do. 'Cause I'm not actually a leader, so
Uh oh.
You're leading this thing.
She's leading it.
I will fake it till I make it, but I can make no promises.
Don't worry, you got Clairvel. We'll back you up the whole time. He's already talked about messaging you.
Okay, so are we okay with this plan that's going to fall apart as soon as anything comes up?
Yeah, as soon as the DM changes it, it's gonna fall apart. I know.
If it's gonna fall apart, why do we need to be okay with the plan before this?
This is
We have-
true.
We have to make peace with it before we kill the plan.
So yeah, whoever actually keeps a diary of all these brilliant plans that we come up with in the group and then completely disregard within the first round.
All these
He's
plans
ready.
that he gives to playwrights.
Yeah,
He's writing a memoir.
yeah, no, this is like the modern age version of Sun Tzu's Art of War, and like, it's brilliant, the tactician of it, but yeah, no actual live execution of any of it because we never follow any of it.
It wouldn't be D&D if we followed the plan.
So make the plan, throw the plan out.
Yeah,
Create
the
another
old one is
plan.
smart.
Watch that one burn.
All right, you guys are in
Then just go with whatever happens.
are in the little tent, the morning tent, eating the breakfast in the corner, talking. You're describing a plan and getting it together.
Ready to go?
You got a good idea, and you want to get going. How do you want to start off here? The men are all in the tent, eating food.
We got a long walk to go, and he said it's a quarter day's ride. We don't have mounts, do we? I hope we get to it.
You don't have mounts.
Not with us. I know we don't have the mounts with us.
So, Kodo,
Huh?
May says we're ready to go. Where do we go to get mounts?
Mounts? What do you mean? You're mercenaries. You have mounts. You have mounts. You have tents. You have all the stuff.
Did you see us ride in on horses, dumbass?
What are you doing? Just walking around in the woods?
Yeah, we're just walking around in the woods.
Oh my God, walking around in the woods. Listen, if you want horses, I can get you horse. Do you know how to ride horses? Are you guys
Take me your
trained?
horse.
I have horses. If you want horses, we can have horses. What's your leader say?
Literally just asked you. That was literally the question that I asked you.
Oh
So
my
why-
God. Hey, it's too early in the morning. Have a beer. Relax, buddy. All right. We'll get some horses. What about for the little ones here? You want some donkeys? I can get donkeys.
The little ones.
What did he say?
What are you like?
I'll take a regular size horse.
You want a regular size horse? All right, I'll get you a regular size horse.
You're being an obtuse prick.
Don't.
Please.
This
Listen,
guy's too high
Keto.
strong.
Listen,
Trying to get
Makeda,
him
you
a
don't
dog.
talk. You don't talk directly to May. May talks to Clairvel, and Clairvel talks to you.
No.
Understand the chain of command?
I talked to the leader. Who's the leader? That May? The tiefling?
She's the leader.
All right, what'd she
You
say?
go through Clairvel. That's her lieutenant.
Oh my God.
Do you understand what the chain of command is?
You guys are too organized for a couple guys walking around in the woods.
That's why we make so much money. We walk around the woods and we make 100 gold doing nothing.
Oh my
Don't worry
God.
about feeding horses.
That's it.
All right, we heading out?
Yep.
All right, we following you then? What's the plan?
You know where we going?
You're the one telling us where to go.
That's
You're
right.
the one that set up this ambush.
Yeah, Makedo, you're the guide. Everyone else follows in the rear.
Perfect. Let's go. All right, he brings you outside. A couple of guys follow. Brings you over to some horses. Starts handing out the horses to you guys for use. He says, okay, follow me. We'll make our way up and into the woods. I'll show you. Check his survival here. Oh, didn't do so well. He had some morning beers. He starts...
We're gonna get lost. Anyways.
Guy's an idiot.
He starts leaving town. He starts going north. He starts going north into the bamboo woods, riding for a little bit. You notice after about an hour,
Right, south or east?
he kind of stops.
Northeast is where we're supposed to go.
You see him talk to one of the other men. Guy pulls out a map. They kind of look at it. You see him looking around, just peering out into the woods over there, looking around.
Hey, Makedo.
Huh?
You ever actually
What?
been a guide before?
What's that? Yeah, I'm a pretty good guide.
How can you be a mercenary and not be a guide?
I am a good guide. But you know what? Maybe we had a little drink in the morning here. Let me get my bearings again. New survival roll. He's got it. 17. Oh, yeah, sorry. I had the map a little tilted. Here, we'll go this way. Leads you off back into the east. Coming from the north. For a good quarter, a little bit longer than quarter of a day. Almost a half day. You guys start coming down in the tree line in the north. Everybody do perception checks.
Ooh. 21.
Nice.
I got a 5.
20.
Okay. You can see you're in a northern bamboo forest coming down where the tree line will end, and then there will be a couple rolling hills. It'll go down to a single road that leads off east towards the kingdom. You were hoping to get there into the tree line, pardon me, earlier in the day, and then the siege weapon would come forward, and the guys would come up with it. By the time you get near there, this thing's already moved. It's up the road. It's halfway, kind of between where it was, I guess, where it was coming from and where its destination would be. It's in the middle of this field at this point, not just entering this field. He'll shout out, "Oh man! Oh, they're already here. They're a little quicker than normal."
Normal? This happens all the time?
Well, we expected it to be further back. We got here a little earlier. Must have got lost.
Yep.
Yeah, we did get lost.
Oh my gosh, one of you guys probably should have led. Anyway, follow me this way. I'm gonna get a picture up for the bow.
Like, we didn't know where we were going. How are we supposed to leave?
It's gonna be huge. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Ballista. Okay.
Yeah.
Tank.
All right.
Look at the size of that thing.
He brings you down into the northern tree line, where the guys kind of fan out, jump off their horses, lash their horses to trees, and start running over to, into the small foliage by the stalks of the bamboo trees, and kneel down, and they're looking out into the field beyond. You got a good breadth of field there, and this giant thing here, more on wheels like that, being pulled by some horses as the guys are up ahead. You see a good 6 or so soldiers walking and riding the horses, pulling this machine up ahead. And to the south of it, or the far end of it, you can see another group of about 4 or 5 other soldiers that are wearing bright green bandanas and stuff, surrounded by a man on a
Bright
horse
green?
who looks very, very royal. You've seen him before. You recognize him before. It is Macedo.
And he's wearing bright green, not purple.
Yeah, I'm going to grab Makedo. Does that look like purple?
What do you point out the things to him, the bandanas and
The
that?
guys in the green.
He
The
goes,
satin
yeah,
with,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
purple.
Yeah, purple, yeah. Like the grass.
Oh my god, he's colorblind.
He's a moron. I go over to Clairval. Clairval, you got to get control of these guys before this shit goes off the rails. It's headed that way.
You see the guys start pulling their weapons out. They're getting the bows and everything out. They're like, oh man, we gotta go. They're moving. They're on the move.
Okay. Boss, you got some orders from us? I'll do a message to May. Okay, May, you're gonna give everybody instructions, okay?
I will try.
So, send these mercenaries out wide. They're gonna
Really wide.
their job is to make sure that no stragglers get away, because we don't want anybody reporting back on Macedo, on the purple guys.
Oh, who we lose?
We lost.
Uh-oh.
Who did we lose? Oh, we lost Clairval. Shit. We're in the
Lost
middle
our
of this.
brain.
Well, anyway, he gives May an idea. May, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to relate exactly what he said. So I guess I'm going to go over to those mercenaries and tell them to go wide.
All right, you go over to the mercenaries and you're like, go wide, you circle around, get over here, get over there. As you do that, you guys can notice out there that Macedo has his staff. He's got like a light on the end. He's kind of been waving it around. He's looking kind of curious, like, what's going on? You know, what's up? How come nothing's happening? As he's waving this around.
Hey, Macedo, would that be the signal right there?
He goes, oh my God, we're late. We missed kind of the signal. I guess he's going now. He's going now. Wait,
All
whoa.
right.
Hold on.
I think you.
Hold on. What's that? He points behind Macedo. Up the road, you can see 6 horses. You see men dressed in heavier armor. And they have a flag with them. And behind them, you see another guy kind of dressed similar to Macedo. He's got fancier clothing on. They're off in the distance, but they're coming up the road towards them.
On our side or their side?
On their side. From the east towards them.
Behind Macedo.
He goes, what? It was more guys. I wasn't promised there was more guys.
Are they
He
wearing
looks
purple?
over to May. He goes, should we still fan out? Should we attack? What do you want to do?
Tell them to go wide while we figure out what's going on.
Alright, I'll turn them. You guys go wide. We'll figure out what's going on.
All right.
Wait for our signal.
He goes, oh, what's your signal?
You'll know it.
You'll know it.
When we
Don't you
signal.
dare. We'll send up a firework into the sky when we want you to come back to us.
All right. Those guys start spreading out. They start going.
Okay, so like, what is going on here? So like, you've got this group is traveling with the siege equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Macedo's just behind him with his gun. There's another group further ahead that they're approaching. Is that it?
From behind. They're coming from the kingdom as well. They're coming up the road towards Macedo.
Okay.
They have different armor on.
They have different armor on. They have a flag that looks familiar. It'd be a flag of the kingdom, and they have a man with them who's dressed similar to Macedo, where he's looks more noble.
All right. I want to see what's going on here.
Okay.
I'm guessing we already said we disguised ourselves, right? We talked about that earlier.
We just all we have to do is throw something over our faces.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
we
yeah.
yeah.
We're bandits, right?
Right.
So, all right. So another group's approaching. All right. How am I gonna? Who's near Macedo?
Macedo's with his men, so a couple men, and then the
Reinforced guard.
Yeah.
reinforced guard coming up the.
So I'm gonna take out the crystal ball,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast scrying on the dude next to Macedo because I want to see what the hell's going on here.
Okay. Pull the crystal ball out and you begin to gaze into that. Can you just see through that, or can you hear through that?
I have true sight through the one that you gave me.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I can see through illusions. I see invisibility. I can see everything. Like it's as if I see through that with true sight.
Would you see? Oh,
And
that
here.
as true seeing, would you
Yeah.
see someone who's I don't know what the proper term is. If he was
I see through illusions. So if someone
illusions.
disguised, I'd see through that.
What if it was polymorphed?
I would sense. Let me check the wording on True Sight.
Curious.
You see things as they actually are.
Really? Okay. You would see then Macedo as he actually is, correct?
Into the ethereal plane as well.
Okay. You would see Macedo then as an Oni. You'd see him
Yeah.
as a giant red being. Do I have that
Yep.
picture? I probably still have it.
What, he's a red Oni?
He is. As I look for that. Anyway, you see that. You see him there in his true form yourself in the crystal ball. If you wait, which it seems like you're going to wait, the guys from the kingdom will eventually catch up. Oh, where did I put that? I'll find it. The guys from the kingdom will eventually catch up. You hear him, hey, Macedo, Macedo. He tracks them down until they they come up to them. The armed guards all have halberds and they have the flag of the kingdom, and they come up basically to Macedo. Now Macedo turns around, kind of worried, puts his staff down, kind of, yes, what's going on? And talks to the guy. He goes, the air is missing. She wasn't in her room this morning. Have you seen her? Usually she keeps company with you. He'll give her a speech back. Oh, no,
I want an insight check.
Yeah.
Was he aware of this? 20.
He seems like he wasn't aware of this. He seems startled by the news.
Okay.
He got this approved because of her. He needs her. She's missing. He's looking back towards the woods where, the mercenaries are supposed to be kind of worried. He's looking back towards the guy from the kingdom worried. He needs his heir, saying the heir is missing and whatnot. The man's like, we must go now, back to the kingdom. We must cancel this mission for today. Return with us. Macedo tries to negotiate with him. We must continue the weapon into the west. We must bring it to its position and reinforce it. The other counselor listens to him. He says, well, if we do, I must leave the guard. Me and you will return to the kingdom ourselves. He kind of looks back. He's worried. Would you not the guard with us? There's many bandits and things out here, kind of thing. Man's like, no, we'll be safe. We're on the highway. The two are talking, trying to get him to come back to the kingdom with him. He's confused. That's shit. I need to know what happened to the heir, but I got to get this this weapon over to the guys here. Now we got kingdom soldiers here, more armed guys than just my weakened guys I had brought.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
How far away are they? Like how many feet?
From the forest line?
Yeah.
Mile up the road.
Yeah, we can say that.
How far was that?
And we're gonna go in 30s, right? So, what I guess say, terrible with this. 120 maybe.
Okay. So about 4 moves away, or 2 dashes.
Yeah. If you ran out in the field at full run, you could probably get there in 4 runs or 4 turns or 2 omega runs. That's what you get so far from the crystal ball, is he's thinking and they're kind of pondering, and
Yep.
things have changed.
I'll be relaying all this information to our group.
You relay the information back. The men, you can see the mercenaries in the trees are spread out. What's that?
Yeah. The mercenaries are gone.
Yeah, they spread out. They're waiting for the signal from you guys.
How long has has it been that they just realized that she's missing?
Well, it's morning.
No, it's been a couple of days.
It has been, yeah, it has been a few days.
But they might have been on. They might have been on the road for a couple days.
Mm-hmm. They're pulling this thing across.
I'm sure that siege weapon doesn't move that fast. All right, so we're hunkered down here. You've told us what's going on.
Yep.
So
We gotta
what's
see
the,
what to do.
what's the new plan?
Depends on what he does.
We're gonna watch. We're gonna sit here and watch.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you got so far from watching. It takes some time for this to happen. You relay, and then you guys are deciding what to do. Everybody together, everybody separate, whatever you want to do. Depends where you are and how you're spread out.
So when you saw you've relayed what you saw. When you saw the Oni, you saw Macedo in his.
Oh shit! I gotta look that up. Yeah.
Did you see anything else other than like, are the rest of them all just human mercenaries and soldiers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just finding some stuff. You guys keep going.
If they put the extra guards in, do we want to try and call this off, saying that we didn't get sent enough guys because the Macedo fucked up his removal here and guard size increased?
Put a wall between them.
You think that the two warlords are gonna accept that as an answer? How many guys came with us? How many mercenaries?
You have 3, 4, 5. You have 6. That's including our guy.
And how many guys are transporting the siege equipment originally?
So originally we have the original guys on the 4 or 5. You have original 5 soldiers, and then what showed up is a troop of 6 armed guys.
I guess we can figure out the five guys on the siege weapon are loyal kingdom soldiers, right?
Yep.
The inside guys are the troop of 6 with Macedo.
Oh, he's scary looking.
Oh
Wait.
wow, look at him.
He's huge. Oh,
What do you take?
where is he? I lost him.
Oh yeah, we fought bigger things than that, and didn't die.
May has guys like that for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need that on, I don't think.
How big is he actually?
He is large.
Oh.
He's tiny. He's
It looks
baby
about
compared to
this
the
big.
Aboleth.
Or is that what's bigger, large or huge?
Huge is bigger.
Okay, sorry, huge then. He's supposed to be huge. He's supposed to be big.
He's huge.
Yeah.
So he is
20 feet.
like hill giant size or less?
Yeah, giant size, yes.
He's giant size, but he's huge. He's not technically a giant.
No, he counts as a giant.
Oh, he does. Cool.
Yes, he does. For purposes.
Specialty bows are in play.
You want me to go and net the guys to the ballista?
You're not worried about the other forces standing up there, are you, Jackson? Or anything else that's going
He
on?
can get through.
All they're gonna see is one madman with a bunch of weaponry running forward.
You're right. The 11 of them will just team up and kill you.
Yeah. And then they might cut. Then they might cut your head off and take it back as a trophy.
Let's try to figure out what's happening with Macedo here, and then dictate what we're going to do based on that.
So we'll sit and wait then and see what happens next.
Yes.
All right. If you're going to sit and wait for the thing, you're going to see that through the crystal. How long do you go to the crystal ball? Can you just keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good for a while. You're going to see that he has to call it. He can't afford to be seen doing this. He's got to go back. So he's going to go back with the counselor. Counselor's convinced him the men should stay, guard the machine, and they're going to start moving back. What's that?
Is he taking his men with him? You said he had some men with him as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll have his guys come with him. Yeah.
Okay, so now we just have what we think are people loyal to the kingdom transporting it, and there's about 11 of them now because there was 5 plus an additional 6 reinforcements.
Correct.
Okay.
And 5 of them are drugged.
Well, yeah, drugged or weaker or whatever. Yeah, they're not in the best shape.
But 6, they're spry, healthy, and probably pissed off.
But our mercenary friends there don't care about these 11. They want to slaughter them.
Yep.
Oh, of course, they're just mercenaries. Paid the dues. They don't give a shit. Okay.
How many mercenaries were there?
6.
6.
Including Mikado.
Yeah.
Mikado, whatever you want to call it.
6 of these guys are on horses, yes? The reinforced guard?
Yep.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking take out the horses, scare them into running away.
I think these guys will die where they stand. I don't think fear is going to get these guys to go away. I don't think we're going to be able to talk our way into these guys just giving up the siege equipment. These are people that are loyal to the kingdom. I think this is the hill they die on, so to speak.
So, do we send our mercenaries in to get slaughtered? Use the chaos to get May on the siege weapon, and then somehow figure out a way to capture the siege weapon after the 6 mercenaries that we have with us are taken care of?
What happens if the mercenaries kill some of the kingdom's men? That's
That
on
was,
them.
well, it was supposed to happen anyways, but I don't know. Is there anything we can do to prevent that? Because right now, the big glaring problem, the inside guys have all left, so they're going back to the kingdom. We have troops that are loyal to the kingdom here. We have mercenaries that are going to, if we don't do things by their book, are going to report us to the warlords when we get back.
Yep.
And if we don't have some sort of story what happened to them, we're going to be seen, just like you said, the survivors will be
Yep.
considered not to be 100% honest.
I have a suspicion. Yeah. If
Yep.
we're not. Yep.
Because we would be the survivors this time, in this scenario.
Yep.
Lots to think on.
Okay, let's just call back the airship and go back to Ashura.
And just let the chips fall as they may and deal with it once the force is too strong to take out. When they come to attack Ashura.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Ashura handling this.
Yeah, but if it's a full demon invasion later, then Ashura might.
There's already a full demon invasion going on.
Oh, I know.
I stumped you.
We're at a stalemate here.
Mm-hmm.
I say we go back to the catacombs and fight the mind flare. It's easier. So we need a plan to get in, get the thing sabotaged, and capture it.
Yeah, we need to. First things first, we need to capture this siege equipment from these guys without killing.
Could we warn the King's Guard of the impending doom coming from the far left or right, or whichever way they went? Mercenaries. Maybe cast a message or something.
I can cast message on any of these guys, but what do you want me to tell them?
Hi,
Well,
you don't
just-
know
I'm
me,
just-
but
I'm just thinking, like,
Creature that can
I mean-
enter your mind.
We could warn, like, tell them that the princess is safe, but there's impending doom coming from over the hill or something. I'm just thinking outside the box.
Yep.
And they might rush over that way to get those guys, and then we can use that as
You've
distraction.
given me an idea on how we might be able to split some of them up. We create some kind of illusion to draw out some of these guys to go investigate. The ones that are already sick are probably going to be the ones staying here, so maybe we can draw off the 6 fresh ones. Then we can deal with these guys here, try and incapacitate them. We're still going to have to deal with the other 6 that come back on horseback. We're going to have to deal with them, but this way we don't have to deal with all 11 at once.
Okay, here's a thought. Could we distract them away, send our mercenaries after them? Put the weakened guys should be susceptible to a few things, right? Maybe we can put them to sleep, steal the siege weapon, and maybe
a whole bunch of them to sleep.
can you do look to the stars with?
That gives us a minute.
Yeah, but can you confuse them somehow so that they lose track of us? I know this thing. We gotta pull this thing too.
Well, there's horses there that are pulling it.
Yeah,
Horse, now we take the horses that are pulling it, but this
but what's
we're
the
just
speed?
off at a high speed
It's
chase.
not. It's not fast. Yeah.
It's slow.
Yeah.
So even if we distracted them for even 10 minutes, they'd be like, "Oh, there they are, just going over the crest of the hill."
Yeah, and do you think they wouldn't be able to come back and catch up to us because they're?
Oh. Can we make it disappear?
I
Can't
can't.
have something that big turn invisible.
Got the beginning of a good plan.
Is there a way to? So you're, Jackson. How big can you make a cloud bank?
Make a 20-foot cloud.
20 foot. How tall? 20 by 20 by 20?
Yep.
Would that envelop the
Ballista.
ballista?
Thing's big, but I don't think it's over 20 feet.
Okay. How quickly can you get the ship here?
Ship's in the sky, so scry on it, tell Raoul to drop it.
The ship's nowhere near. We've traveled a quarter of a day. It's not like it was pacing us.
It's far.
It's nowhere near us.
Because the ship would be handy. We could lift it up with the ship.
Yeah, ship so far is about cloud level, but back at the northern end of the bamboo forest.
Okay, so that's out. You get what I mean, right? We would cover it in the cloud bank, distract the rest of them, take care of the ones around it, and hook the ship up to it and lift it up, because the ship would fly out much faster than we could pull it. But that's out, so don't worry about that one. Crumple up the paper and throw it away.
Brantham had good stuff there going.
What's Brantham got?
Well, he came up with the original idea, an original good idea.
Just to separate the 2 and then have the 6 on horseback go and fight the.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's going to be collateral damage somewhere.
So, are we prepared to fight this non-lethally?
Can do that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, what my thinking is, I'll create a major illusion up ahead on the road, make it look like a group of the mercenaries, and have them run off. See if we convince the ones on horses to chase. We go in, we secure the catapult, we take out the guys that are on here. We're incapacitating, we're doing non-lethal damage.
And I can cast on all of us. I can cast Pass Without a Trace, so that we've got.
Will that
we can
still work when we're in combat?
Well, we can stealth. It will raise our stealth.
Okay.
We'll have the element of surprise.
Probably already have the. Well, they're probably going to have their guard up if buddies are running off chasing an illusion of mercenaries coming out.
Right, but we will have somewhat better chances of sneaking up to them and taking them out non-lethally.
So we then secure, like, basically we take these guys out, tied up, incapacitated, whatever. Then we prep to have, knowing that we've got the rest of the horseback guys coming back to us. So if you've got some traps and that you can set up that aren't going to kill them, we do that. Since we know they'll come back here to try and resecure the siege equipment.
How quickly can May and Jackson rig up traps?
Got a fishing net that I can use to tie them to the ballista if we want.
No, we don't want to tie anybody to the ballista. We don't want to take any of them with us.
I mean, it doesn't have to be to the ballista. I could just trap them, magnify gravity.
Because if we take them with us, they're going to get killed by the warlords.
Yeah.
However, if we got our mercenaries off on a wild goose chase, and then we've got an illusion of mercenaries on the road that take the other ones out, we take out the siege, the Bennett, the siege equipment, and we take over the siege equipment.
Yep.
We just need to then distract or delay the horseback guys, get May inside the thing to work on it, and get our mercs to pull it away without the mercs engaging the guys on the horseback.
Yeah, we can
make
try that. So once we get the guys on the siege equipment here taken out, we send up the signal to call the mercs back. And then we put May on here, invisible, pass without a trace, so that she can work on this. Then we just have to deal with these guys on our own. We know they're not going to be dealing with the mercenaries who will try and kill them. We try and have another non-lethal combat fight to take these guys out.
We can head down the road to intercept the guys on the horses when they're coming back.
Yeah.
And they can take the ballista back across the field, the way we came into the bamboo forest.
Yeah. Yep. With May on the siege equipment, modifying it as they go.
Now, unfortunately, that's going to leave May to only have about an hour of silence, and I don't know how long your visibility lasts.
An hour or two. Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing is a slow-moving piece of siege equipment. This fight is not going to take an hour. Long side, I see this fight taking 10 minutes, but I don't even think it'll take that long. That gives us, 50 minutes to catch up to the slow-moving siege equipment.
Sure.
Okay, got a pretty good plan. So both the
So I have an
mercenaries.
hour to fix it.
Oh, go ahead, May.
I would say, so I have an hour time limit to fix it.
Well, we'll get more
roughly,
time once we catch up to you.
Okay.
Unless we're captured, and then you only have an hour.
All right.
Well, if we're captured, we don't care if you only have an hour, because we're going to die.
I don't know
No,
if I-
we'll talk our way out of it, but
Will you? Will you talk our way out of
No,
it?
no, Claire Val will talk our way out of it.
Hey, that wasn't us.
These guys told me to just come up to the door and just stab the first person I saw to see how tough they were.
That was Branthren's plan last night.
No, I was forced into being the one to talk just because he was a dwarf. A little bit of profiling there. That's okay.
So what do you want to do with the current mercenaries that are spread out waiting for your signal?
Give them
We
the
sent-
signal once we get to
We
that.
sent them away. To
You
go around the
didn't
other
send them
side.
away. She had them spread out to wait for the signal to attack.
No, we sent them out to go wide
Yeah.
to any stragglers.
Yeah, they're wide in the edge of the forest line, right? They spread out like you wanted, and they're waiting for a signal from you, which was going to be a firework to
Yeah.
attack, right?
You're supposed to go
Okay.
back so that none of the guys flee toward the kingdom.
Yeah, if they can still see us right now,
Mm-hmm.
We're screwed.
they're far, far too close.
No. They're backed up. They're waiting for your signal to attack.
Stupid mercenaries.
No, just DM being difficult.
No, they're watching the field, correct? They're waiting
No.
for the yeah.
No, they're watching the road at the other end. We're behind the ballista.
They are wide.
Right.
We are dealing with the fight here. If anybody runs away,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're supposed to catch.
Okay, now that didn't come up at the beginning. I'm just saying, if you want to say that, no. Okay, wait a minute. If you want to say that now as orders, you can. But she told them spread out, right? Go wide, spread out, and wait for our signal. And then Kylo said it'll be a firework, and then we're going to attack. That's what they're doing. If you want them to watch the back road, it's fine. You can relay it to them, and then have them watch the back road. So they're not going to engage in the attack then. They're just going to wait for anybody to retreat.
That's correct.
All right, fair
We
enough.
signal. Yeah.
Till you signal. Okay. So so I'm clear, if anything goes off in the sky, they're going to take that as a signal and rush in.
The signal was for them to come to us.
Okay. All right.
When I did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be they're gonna go watch for stragglers
Okay.
in the back, guys
Okay.
that are running away.
All right.
Catch them if they can, kill them if they have to.
All right.
If we signal them, come and join us at the siege weapon.
Okay.
we
Come
need
and
them to
attack
hold-
at the siege weapon.
Yep.
Got it.
No, that's not what he said at all.
Come and join us at the siege weapon. They're mercenaries.
What he
What,
said
is he
at
going to have a
all.
beer? All right. I get the idea. All right. So how do you want to begin?
So they're traveling on the road.
Correct.
I'm going to have about 120 feet up the road.
Okay.
I'm going to do a major image.
Okay. So a major image, do I get a save?
If you interact with it.
If I interact, so just chasing him down, I'm perfectly fine. All right, so major image will go off. The major image will have sound, animation. It'll look real.
Yes.
What is the image of? It's a group of bandits?
Yep.
Okay, and the bandits are coming towards them or going away from them?
It's going to be they're coming towards
Okay.
and then going away.
Okay, so they'll come up like towards, like they're going to attack, and then they're going to retreat.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
But in a way that keeps them coming toward them. Right? They're not gonna chase them away and then come back, are they?
They're not gonna find them.
Exactly, but you don't want them to go 120 feet out, turn around and go, hey, what are they doing to the siege weapon, and come back.
Yeah, no. My point is, like, they see,
Mhm.
you've got the image of the bandits are coming at them.
Yeah.
They see that they've got, too many, and they're running away.
And they're gonna chase them.
They're gonna chase them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to catch them because the illusion will be gone quickly. They're not going to see them.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So the illusion goes off. The bandits kind of come in. The guys on the horses look down and confer with the guys who are at the ballista. They give like a signal to their own guys, and then they giddy up on the horses and start going off up the road towards the bandits. You guys wait.
As
I
soon as he
assume.
casts that,
Okay.
I'm casting Pass Without a Trace,
Okay.
and we're gonna start moving stealthily toward them.
As a group.
Yes, otherwise
Okay.
we're not gonna have enough time to do this.
I'm going to have the image shout, "We've got to report back to the company."
Okay. All right. So the guys are making noise, interacting. Those guys start heading off. You guys, is everyone going in Pass Without a Trace, or is anyone not? For some reason.
The 5 of us are going.
Okay.
We
All
sure
right.
have
we're
no
all
choice.
All right, I want to make sure. All right, you guys all move as Pass Without a Trace through the field. So you're being stealthy. You're being low to the ground, very stealthy. It gives you a plus what to yourself?
We each have a plus 10 to stealth, so
Okay.
we are stealthily running towards
So
them.
you're stealthily running. You're hunched over. You're running. Give me that stealth roll with the plus 10. Everybody, let me know who's the lowest, because I get a chance. The guys on the ballista to see you.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah. All right, you're good.
So I got
rolled
30.
30.
12 plus the 20.
12 plus the 10.
Or 10, sorry.
So you're 22.
And that's at disadvantage of 16 plus 10, so 26.
You're 26. What did you get as the bard?
30.
30 and May.
Stealth plus 10.
into it.
Normal stealth roll would add 10.
14.
14 with the 10?
Yes.
Does she get advantage on that or just a straight roll?
Let me check.
Is
I
this
haven't-
one of her
Has a
favorite
plus
terrain?
10 bonus to dexterity checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay, let me roll to see then. The lowest is a 14. Okay?
What's your favorite terrain, May?
Oh gosh, where's that in my character sheet again? I can't remember.
I'm not. I got
That would put a proficiency though, or proficiency would be 2, right?
Doesn't that give her a advantage?
I think it's proficiency, but I could be wrong. Let's do it this way before I roll. As you start moving with Pass Without a Trace through the field, everybody being very high, you can notice that May is not as stealthy. She's standing up a little higher. She's banging around, carrying the tinker's tools as she's going. Do you want to take any special action before I view?
Well, here's the question I have. Hey, have the guys on horses started leaving yet?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
they're gone. They're gone.
Oh, I didn't hear that happen.
Oh,
That
sorry.
was
No,
my
that
problem.
happened. No, they're gone. They're left.
Okay.
Yes,
No,
I do have a special action.
Okay, what do you want
I'm
to do?
gonna put my hand on May's back and cast
Okay.
invisibility.
All right, perfect. Okay, she's invisible. You guys are pretty good. I got
See
a
her for shit.
pretty high. I got an 18, but it didn't beat anybody's
all-
check.
We all blew that.
You
away.
all made it. So you sneak across the field at an accelerated rate towards the ballista with the, how many guys did I say? 5?
5, and they're weakened.
Weakened 5 guys. How close do you want to get before you do whatever you do?
Well, if we can get up behind them, we can get a.
You can get up behind.
Can we get a? What's it called?
Rise.
Surprise attack.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, you have to fill me in because I'm not totally aware on how you do a non-lethal attack in D&D.
Just say that's non-lethal.
So basically, you're
You're
using
not
a
going
different
to
part
kill.
of the weapon. If you're going to attack him with a battle axe, you're going to use the pommel or hilt and hit him in the back of the head.
You still do the same amount of damage, but non-lethal.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah,
Now,
just-
the only way I would give you a shit on this is if you're shooting them with arrows,
I'm not
because
shooting with arrows.
I don't know how you're going to do non-lethal.
Special arrows.
Start hitting him in the ankles.
Boxing
Yeah.
glove arrow.
Yeah, if you had like a sandbag arrow,
Boxing
sure.
glove.
Boxing glove.
Green arrow.
Green arrow is great.
Exploding pie arrow.
It just actually has a little flag that says "bang" on it.
Yeah.
So what we'll do then in this case,
So
you
there's
manage
5 of us and 5 of them.
five of you, 5 of them. You manage to get up behind them. What we'll do, let's roll initiative, but I'll have you guys all go first before their turn as part of the surprise attack. So
Now May is 100% invisible, so
yes, that's right.
If she attacks them, then she's visible again.
That's right.
oh is she? Oh well, we can cast invisibility on her again. So.
I have 3 more
I-
passive invisibility.
I have an 18.
All right, Branthrin 18.
I have a dex of 14.
You got the same thing. What's your
Yeah.
dex, Branthrin?
What do you mean?
What's your physical number or your modifier on
Oh.
your dex? Your dexterity
I also-
score. Sorry.
Branthrin has a 8,
I also rolled a 14.
so a -1.
Okay.
No.
Well, what?
Roll 18.
Yeah. When you guys roll the
Oh.
same number, we go by who has the highest dex.
So I have a dex of 14. He has 8, so I go first.
All right. So essentially, we're putting.
Oh,
clear...
I see now. Great
Yeah.
extra strength.
So
Yeah,
what-
I rolled a 14 as well.
We rolled an 18.
They rolled 18s.
Oh, I thought you said 14.
No, I said my score is 14.
Oh, okay. All I heard was 18. Sorry, Mike might
I'm
have.
going to get a fifth drink after this session tonight.
I love it. Jackson, what'd you get?
Here you go.
White owl. Ooh, very nice.
What'd you get?
What'd you get, Jackson? Sorry.
You got a bottle of bottle
Oh,
of liquor.
you got a bottle of liquor.
That's a 9 on my dexterity.
Oh, well, what was your roll?
A 9.
Oh, you got a 9. I'm sorry. Okay, you got a 9.
Coordinates.
And May.
14.
Oh, you got the same as Kylo. Okay, who has a higher dex between you two?
Mine is +1.
My dex is +3.
Okay. 15, we're going to say 14. This just helps me out. The numbers are going to be a little different, doesn't matter. All right, so we're going to say Clairval is first. Then we got Branthrin. Then we have Kyloke. Then we have May. Then we have Jackson. And then at the next round, the enemy will come in at top of round. But you guys get the free thing for... Oops, I shouldn't have crossed that. It doesn't matter. Sneaking up. All right, so Clairval, you are passed without a trace, sneaking up behind him. You get up behind him to an area, whatever distance you want to be at for some kind of sneak attack or delay or whatever you're going to do.
On the back of the head doing non-lethal damage.
Okay, all right.
So that's 20 to hit,
Got him.
7 points of non-lethal damage.
All right, perfect. Okay. Okay. All right, Branthrin.
Yep.
The same thing. You sneak up behind. You're behind these soldiers that don't look so well. You guys are hidden. They don't see you coming. What do you want to do?
I am going to also hit him in the back of the head with the back of the sword.
Okay. Yep.
That'll be, oh yeah, that's great. 8.
8 to hit.
Yeah. I get 2 though, don't I? So
You do.
The second one will be a 24.
There you go.
Then, it'll be 11 to hit.
Or you get the 24 to hit. You mean 11 damage?
11 damage, sorry.
Okay, and you didn't put any elemental in that because elemental damage you can't subdue somebody with. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't want to let him light the guy on fire.
All right, perfect. Okay, then Kyloke.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Hit with the hilt of the swords.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Okay.
That's a 23
Nice.
with 7 points of damage,
Okay.
and then a 16
Yep.
with 11 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, May.
I am not trying to sabotage the weapon yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
No, we have to take out the guards.
But you are invisible, so if you do anything, you do turn visible if you attack.
But they can see everybody at this point anyway. I pull out my gun.
I mean, hit him with the butt of it, I guess.
Do non-lethal with a gun.
The butt of the gun. She hits him with the pommel.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah. I blast him in the face.
Pistol whipping.
Yeah, I think that'd be my best bet for non-lethal.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a to hit.
13 to hit.
13?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Do some damage. Roll some damage up.
3 damage.
Okay. Do you have 2 attacks?
2 attacks. Okay.
Yep.
22.
Nice. Okay.
Oh gosh. 4 damage. So 6 total.
Okay. Okay. That's May and Jackson.
How far apart are all these guards standing?
They are going to be, I would say they're pretty spread out, right? Because they're all over the front of this machine. At least a good move between each other, so at least 30 feet apart.
Okay. Go ahead. I guess I'm just gonna start whacking them then.
I was expecting Jackson through the back of the head, lift them up with swords, terrorizing them.
Jackson, don't kill him.
So that's a 24 to hit the first one
Nice, okay.
for, what is it? What's the damage for that? That's 1 plus strength.
Hmm?
That's 4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit the same one again
Yep.
with the back of my sword. So that's an 18 to hit for another 6 damage.
6. Nice. Okay. All right. Now, next round, the guys are aware, right? So the guys are going to turn around and start battling back. They're in a weakened state. They're still not that good, and they got sneak attack, but they don't know any better. They see these group of guys back there. I'm assuming you're all wearing bandanas or something, right? Cover up who you are. Okay. So we're just going to go back in order. So Guy and Clairval, he's going to swing a sword at you. Oh, he's going to miss. Guy and Branthrin, swing a sword at you. He gets a 1. He throws the sword. He kind of falls down to one knee. He's looking sick. Let me just put here a little thing. Guy on Kyloke. Oh, roll super high. 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit me.
He's the lucky guy in the bunch. You're gonna take 10 damage as he just turns around and stabs at you with the sword, with what he's got. On May, natural 20 on May. Uh-oh. Natural 20 on May. So he's gonna turn around. He got clonked over the head with the gun. He's like, oh, son of... Pulls out a sword, just stabs her somewhere that really gets her. It's gonna be 10 plus 15... 10 plus, 15 total. He's going to do 15 points of damage total on May as he strikes out.
I thought you said 10 plus 15.
Oh, no. no. Can't do that much. These guys.
Yes, this is the weakened guard.
I know.
25 damage on one hit.
I'm glad we waited.
Yes.
Epic
I want to meet
flame.
them in the street when they're not weakened.
Last guy in Jackson rolled high too. 22
That'll hit.
for 5 points.
Jackson will take it.
So these guys fight back.
So
They don't-
question.
yeah.
These guys were fighting back. So weren't these guys? Didn't they have some kind of negative effect against them?
They do. They are sickened, and they're fighting back. So I have something in here that I'm using for that, but I just rolled good at the end. Clairval. Also, you are trying to knock them out. Just keep in mind, knocking out is cool, but guys who have a fair amount of hit points at this level, like not through the roof, but have higher hit points at this level, it take longer to get knocked out, right? That's all. Clairval, you will go.
Swing again.
All right.
25.
There you go. Got him.
Fuck. Another 7 points of subdual damage.
All right, let me get that down. 7. That's that. Okay, that's Clairval. Branthrin.
I will hit the guy again with the back of the sword with a 23 to hit. I'm using two hands.
Oh, 2 hands. Boom. Okay.
Bash out really hard.
Hit him hard.
10
10 damage.
damage. And I will do it one more. 24 to hit.
Nice.
Damage.
All right, your guy gets knocked out. All right, Branthrin, you just take that thing, spin it, boom, boom, hit him twice, knock him out. He goes down. He is out. That's Branthrin. Kyloke.
Knock him out. Let's go. That's a 25
Yep.
for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And another non-lethal with the sword hilt. That's a 15.
15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That hits.
Yep. Do some damage.
And that is an 8 for damage.
All right, he goes down. All right, you hit him with the boom, boom, hit the swords, he's out. May. May, the guy had stabbed you critically.
Yup, that's fun. I'd do my fiery return, but that would probably not be non-lethal.
It would not. Light him on
She's looking at
fire.
him with a big disgusted look on her face.
Alright, I got 17 to hit for the first one,
Okay, got him.
18 on the second.
Got him on both.
Alright, we got 7 damage.
plus 9 damage.
Oh. 16. Okay. Okay.
I have dealt more than he gave to me. I'm very grateful.
All right, you you hit him back with the butt of the gun. He's looking beat to hell. He's bleeding all over the place, but he's not knocked out yet. Jackson.
I'm gonna shield bash the one that's right in front of me. Knock
Okay.
him back 5 feet. That's a 19 strength DC he has to beat. Or be knocked back 5 feet.
Okay, he gets knocked back 5 feet.
That's my bonus action. And then I'm going to circle around, dragging my sword in the... Is there snow here or just dirt?
This is dirt at this part. Dirt and grass.
Looks for me.
Okay.
Going to drag my sword through the ground, walking a 20-foot circle around them.
Oh, nice.
So, not actually attacking this round, just backing
Okay.
him away and then drawing a 20-foot circle in the ground.
Gotcha.
The party can see.
Enemy. Enemy's turn. Guy's still on Clairval.
Doing?
Attacks at Clairval. Gonna miss. Those two are knocked out. Guy on May. He's almost dead.
Not dead. Knocked out.
Knocked out, sorry. Knocked out. He's fighting. He has to fight his Kingdom Man. He gets a 1. Again. Drops his weapon.
Throws the sword away.
Falls down. He's hurt. Guy on Jackson. Trying to attack Jackson. Not gonna do it with that. Clairval.
Still trying to knock him out. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Finally, not a 1 on the damage roll. 10 points of subdual damage.
Oh my god. Alright, you knock him. He's still up, but he's rocked. You see the guy's just, he's got like visible stars around his head. But he's still up. We have Branthrin. Branthrin, you look over, you can see May's fighting a guy, Clairval's fighting a guy, Jackson's doing circles around the guy,
I've drawn a circle in the dirt.
making donuts.
And Jackson's drawing dirt donuts.
You know something big's coming.
I'm going to. How far am I from the one that Clairval is fighting?
Which one?
The one Clairval is fighting.
About a move. You can get over there in a move.
So I'm gonna run at him and use my sword to
Yep.
hit him.
Draw.
That'd be an unarmed strike.
Do you want to punch him, or do you want to use the sword as
Just bash him with my shield.
Oh shit.
shield bash? You can knock him back 5 feet. Do you want to do knockout damage?
Yeah, I was looking to hit him with like the edge of it.
Okay, that's fair. So first roll attack.
You're not using your bladed shield, are you?
Oh. It's 25. 25
Right through his
It said
head.
unarmed strikes. You do it
and
on-
5 damage.
All right, that's you knocked him out. All right, Branthrin runs over with the shield, just boom, knocks the
with
guy
the
right
chair.
out. Yeah, give him the knock. Kylo. Guy,
Where am I from Jackson's guy?
you want to fight Jackson's guy or May's guy?
I'm gonna take out Jackson's guy before Jackson kills him.
Or some kind of hellfire circle. All right, you got to go over in a move. You make a move over to him. You're inside the circle just for your own awareness.
gonna
Jackson's
hit.
unpredictable.
I'm gonna hit him with unarmed or with the non-lethal
Edge-
damage
All
attack.
right. Okay.
That is a 20
Okay. Natural or normal?
normal.
Okay.
That's a 7 points of damage,
Okay.
and then that one is a 27. That's a 19 plus 8,
Okay.
and that one is 9 points of damage.
He's still up, but again, he's very, very, very wounded. May, you got a guy you're fighting. He's dropped his sword. He's down to one knee. He's looking up at you. What do you want to do?
Guess we gotta see if we can finish him.
Yeah.
Hit him with your tail. You have a tail, don't you?
Yes, I do. Well, I got 9 for the one.
Oh, it's
9 to hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss. You reach down. Whoosh. He's too low.
But
You go
this
past
hit
him.
Is 16.
Yeah, there you go. Follow up with that. Hit him.
And 5 damage.
You got him. All right. May knocks him out. Boom, with the butt of his gun right to the face. Guy goes down, crumples down in a pile. Jackson, your turn. Circle's
gonna-
complete, but Kylo's foolishly moved inside.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to grab something off my belt,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw my dagger at this guy while it's still in the sheath. So that's a natural 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's the dagger in its entire sheath, so
Yeah.
that only does improvised damage, so 1d4 plus 1d4 plus strength.
Yep.
So that's 3 plus 3 plus 4.
Nice. That's enough. Knock him out. Boom. Hit him with the whole sheath and dagger. He goes down. Boom. Guys are all down. They all fall down within, 3 rounds to the ground. The other guys have taken off up the road
That's pretty
chasing
quick.
the illusion. What do you want to do?
Drag him into the bushes on the side of the road.
There's no bushes on the side of the road. You'd have to drag him north into the forest.
Or we,
It was 120
wait,
feet.
What's around the road?
I mean, there'll be some tall grass and stuff, sure.
Okay.
You want to try to hide him in there?
Say it's a
Hold them
field,
into the
so
tall grass.
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. All right.
let the Pokemon deal with them.
And the rest of you can start moving the siege.
All right, start getting siege equipment to go. All right, are we calling the mercenaries back to get this thing out of here now?
How far? We don't see the guys on the horses, right?
No, they've gone up the road.
Okay. Get your fire. When do you want to shoot the firework, Clairville?
That's what I'm asking right now. Do we shoot the firework to get the mercenaries back and get them on this?
Yeah.
Let's get this thing moving into the field first, so they don't actually try to kill the guys that are in the
Guys are
tall
hidden.
grass.
Guys are in tall grass. Are gone.
Hidden. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're not gonna see them. Okay, yeah, you can call them because they can move this faster.
First things first, cast invisibility on May using my magical musical instrument, so she is now invisible.
And
Okay.
I will reapply pass without trace on her.
So May, you are good to go on there and start fucking with that thing to your heart's content.
And you are silenced. You have silence around you for
Now,
1
I
hour.
I think pass without a trace is only on you.
No,
And- Anybody within your 30-foot circle.
anybody within my 30-foot area.
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
deem. So it's cast on you when she's within the 30 feet.
No, I can cast it on any part of
Are you-
one of my party members.
Are you sure?
It's a self-targeting spell.
Yeah, self-targeted spell.
Yeah, it says where is
But
it?
but it's on you when she's within 30 feet. You have to stay within
right,
30
yeah,
feet.
yeah,
of
yeah.
her.
I gotta
Okay.
stay with her. So,
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
You're
it's asking
definitely
you and your
pulling this machine.
companions from detection for the duration of each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 to dexterity checks. Can't be tracked except for magical means. Creature receives a bonus level. This bonus leaves behind no trace and other traces of its passage, and a silence radiates from me, masking them.
Yeah.
Shadow. Yeah.
30 feet
All right.
away from-
Let's say that you're gonna stand on the siege equipment with her. She's invisible, and then
Okay.
pass without a trace.
take down the what's coming in.
What?
I'm gonna retrieve my dagger.
We need to
May.
hear you there, May.
Do I need a skill check for damaging the equipment?
Yeah. I want you to give me a dexterity check with your proficiency added in.
My proficiency in
Your proficiency bonus, either a 2 or a 3. I forget where we're at.
We're
3.
level 7, so it's 3.
it's 3.
Yeah. Plus 3 plus your dex check.
Okay. $18.
Nice. Perfect. Okay. Good job. So she's doing a good job on using the Tinker's tools to get the thing to modify the way she wants, sabotage it.
Ball and going on that. So now I will send up firework with minor loot pop up from
Okay.
us to call the mercenaries back to us.
All right. You see the guys burst out of the woods and start running back towards you guys. They have their weapons out for a few minutes and they see no one's there except you guys put the weapons away and run over. What's his name? Makoto comes up. He goes, "Oh, man, you made quick work out of those guys, eh? You took them all out, even the soldiers? Holy cow.
soldiers are going to be back. We're going to deal with them. You need to get this equipment out of here now.
Oh, okay, all right, boys. And he shows them, and they start going up on the horses and everything, getting it moving. The other guys are pulling ropes. The other guys are driving the horses. Yep.
Without dropping my veil of shadows, I'm going to.
You're not invisible.
No, I know I'm not invisible,
Okay.
but I'm in the shadows of up on top of the machine. I'm going to let them know that I'm up here in case we get attacked.
How you're silenced?
I can let them know. They see me.
I thought it makes you silent.
No, it doesn't make. Well, it could. Yeah, I guess it makes.
It does. Unless you want to like, but then you're
So
not
I'm gonna
really.
tell them- I'm gonna tell them Kyloke's up on top of the thing. He got hit in the throat. He can't talk right now.
There you go.
And I'm there in case the guys on the horses get past these guys.
Okay. All right. So you guys are up there. How? What are you guys gonna do yourselves as they start moving this machine out? They got the horses pulling it. They're pulling the ropes. They're going. What do you guys want to do? Just follow behind on foot?
Yeah, we'll follow behind while we're on horses.
Well, the horses you drop. Well, I mean, technically the horses
in
you
the
dropped
woods
off in
there.
the northern woods, you can go retrieve them and bring them back.
Horses and
All right, yeah.
North
Retrieve
woods.
them, bring them
Yep.
back. Some of the guys come with you. They get the horses, etc., etc. From the speed that you're doing this and the direction you're pulling this, I assume you're pulling it more north into like the woods, not directly into the woods, but along the tree line up and away from the road, right? You're not taking the road where the soldiers went. You're going more north.
Didn't we
You
head
came-
northeast when we came here? So shouldn't we be heading southwest?
No, you came from the north. You came down from the northwest. I'm talking from the road. So you would have been north. You would have been west of the road, right, coming down, type thing. If you're standing here, your camp is technically to the west. The kingdom's to the east. Forest is to the north.
Okay,
Kind
so
of
we're
thing.
going back northwest into the forest.
Well, yeah, into the forest, but not directly. You're not going to try to pull that machine through the woods,
No.
right? But you're going to go along the tree line, into the hills, away from the road that's to the
Away
south.
from the road.
All right, so you make good time doing this, being proficient, having all the men helping out and really moving this. By the time those
Are-
other soldiers get back,
I was gonna say, is the rest of the party hanging
Yeah.
back in case they follow us, or no?
yeah, like we're like not right with you. Like we're all traveling together at this point.
yep,
Far enough back that we can engage the soldiers if they're following us. But if we can make a clean break, great. Let's avoid fight if we can.
Okay.
I'm going to use a thing here on Kyloke's Pass Without a Trace because he's on the machine and he's cast it. The 3.5 version of the spell is what inspires this spell. That's what it's from. It's physically passing without a trace, like walking away and having no trail. So you having the spell on the machine, I'm going to say the giant dredges in the grass it would leave behind aren't there. The spell
nice.
magically masks them, as well as your horse tracks and your foot tracks, to show you no one knows which direction this machine went. So you guys make your way up and away. By the time those guys get back, they can't figure out where the hell you went. They can't track you.
Such a handy spell.
All they're
It is
gonna
a good
find is
spell.
that circle in the dirt.
Just a circle in the dirt, and a bunch of unconscious kingdom guys who
And
weren't
the guys
killed.
laying in the ditch.
Well, I will say this: you did very, very excellent thinking, and you kept true to not killing anyone who was a good guy. You had awesome plans you came up with and improvised. So give everybody inspiration. If you don't have it, everybody will now
That
have it.
circle was gonna be dropping magnified gravity.
And it's 12 o'clock. We'll call it there. That was really good, guys. That was awesome. Very good thinking.
So
Hey, the
DM.
plan didn't fall apart.
It didn't. It did not
No, it
fall
didn't.
apart.
Well, it fell apart, but we made another plan. And we made another plan and made another plan on top of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, our plans, we didn't just screw it up.
It's very good. And Branthrin came up with a great idea there to split everybody up. And
Yeah.
then Clerval finished it off. That was awesome. Very good. So terrific.
Jason is happy to not have any of the items from Macedo's castle.
It's still early. But yeah, you have a lot to think about then for your next steps in your plan. You can go a lot of different ways. So think about that as we head back towards the bandit camp with the machine successfully captured. We are going to do a movie in the Discord that Cal linked there if anybody's around and wants to come see that. So we'll figure that out.
Watch.
Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're going to end this out. We'll do the movie. We'll play a little music, take a quick break, and everybody's got to take off. For everybody else, it's UPM Gaming. It's a homebrew game. We play Sunday nights here on Twitch, UPM_gaming from about, let's say, honestly, 9:30, 10 till 12.
Yep.
By the time we get going. And you can watch all the VODs here as well as over on YouTube under UPM Gaming there. So, awesome, guys. Thank you. I'm going to throw up the end movie. See you guys. If everybody's take off.
ya.
I'll play this out and then
Good night.
we'll see you again. So have a good night, man.
Good to see everybody together tonight. That was awesome.
Yeah. Woo. All right. Movie. Bye. See you.
Oh, your YouTube thing doesn't work.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Just whatever. All right.
There. Sold.
There you go.
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost,